Thank you for joining us. My name is Felicity Eziwike. Let's begin by telling you that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajudeen, has withdrawn the Counter Subversion Bill and other related draft legislation following widespread public concern. The withdrawal was announced in a statement issued by his Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Musa Abdullahi, on Wednesday. The decision was said to have come after extensive consultations with various stakeholders and a careful assessment of the nation's current circumstances. The Counter Subversion Bill, which was introduced on July 23, 2024, sparked public debate and raised concerns about its potential impact on civil liberties. According to the proposed legislation, anyone who destroys a national symbol or a place of worship shall be liable to the same punishment. To discuss this, we're joined by legal practitioner and public affairs analyst Tunji Abdulhameed. Tunji, thank you for joining us. I had an original question, but I'm going to reference the statement that the bill was removed out of consideration of the current situation. I'm paraphrasing now, the current situation, extensive consultation with various stakeholders, and a careful assessment of the nation's current circumstances. One would expect that this would have been a consideration before the bill was even brought up to distract the populace. What do you think?
Yeah, good evening, Felicity. I agree with you. Should have been properly thought out before you even bring out the bill. You see, we have people who often make policies or make decisions based on the heat of the moment, and that's why we are running into trouble. So they don't or thought through the process before bringing it up. To just say, look, somebody has suspended by not standing and he wants to punish that person to be punished. It was done just because of the attitude of one or two people, not because there's a need for it. He wasn't thinking about it before, until when he believes that, look, their decision or what they have done were not respected by certain people or were being criticized by certain people. So now they want to bring out law, and that was why it's a rush law. And that is why we are seeing the...
What do you say to the description given by some analysts describing the entire bill as trying to secure a favor from the president, like scoring for favors with no real purpose?
That was why I said it was not just an attempt to just satisfy the interest, whether the interest of the president or that interest. You know, they also pass the law, and they will see anybody who is against that law as anti. They are not respecting them. You see, we have leaders in this country who believe that whatever they take a stand, is going against it, it doesn't respect them. So they want to find a way of punishing those people, and that's what we are seeing. So we don't look at issue critically before going to it. This particular disrespect to what's it called? I was expecting them to, if they can propose law to that effect, why not also propose law that failure of government to provide amenities, securities should be punished? Because under our law, the inability of the government to provide economic needs, to provide social welfare or whatever they need, they are not enforceable. So I was expecting them to also do that, and they're looking for progress. But it's personal interest, and most of our law are driven by personal interest, and that's why they're not succeeding.
Okay, this is another supposition now that are saying that such moves by the House of Reps, especially coming after Nigerians had criticized the reversal to the old national anthem, they are asking if it is a validation of fears that this current assembly, I beg your pardon, will do nothing outstanding the entire tenure other than stay at the apron strings of the presidency?
Yeah, actually, they've shown that not doing anything except what the president is looking for. deem themselves as executives and even a subsidiary of the presidency, and that's they don't want to consider whatever the president is, whatever a bill is sent through the executive bill or sent to the president, they give it as a legislative hearing without even looking at it, and that was why they can pass a bill within a day or within hours in the name of we are doing speedy because of their importance. No matter how important the bill is, you must go through it. Otherwise, it may be a problem for us. And that was why when they rushed through the budgets today, now when it comes to implementation, they are not seeing the error in those budgets. We don't do things properly in this country because the intention is just to satisfy their. That's all.
All right, let's use the last 2 minutes more constructively and talk about creating an agenda for the House of Representatives that would be a better use of their time for the next 3 years. What, in your view, would help redeem their image that seems to be battered at the moment?
There are a lot of agenda on ground. There's a lot of hardship on the land. Our economy is not working. There is no country that's working. So I was expecting them to do more on how to ensure that the hardship does no longer exist. They are expecting them to do more on how our economy will improve. Some of them at the National Assembly don't even know them there. Because that's what you ask some of them questions. They will tell you to hold government accountable. Forgetting that, look, we donated our money to them to represent us in holding government into account. They have simple responsibility. Hold government into account, represent us, pass law. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, they don't even have the responsibility. We don't even need more these days. What we need is accountability, transparency, hold government to account. That's what we need. We have enough law already on ground. Our problem is not about law. Enforcement. So everything is by executive. So rather than do that, they want to abrogate their responsibility and ask citizens to hold government to account. Meanwhile, they have been elected to represent us to do that job. Yeah, and they will forget that. They will be asking us to hold government to account and leave them out of it. And they tell you to go and pay fundamental. It's very important, and it shows that some of them know why they are at National Assembly. That's just the truth.
All right, Tunji, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you.